Welcome and thanks for joining us at EMII.com. I'm Caitlin Sisney with your Capital Markets Report. Today is Thursday, March 6th, 2008. AT&T is stepping up its fight for business with multinational enterprises by promising investment of $1 billion in the sector for 2008, a 33% rise on 2007. According to Global Telecom's business, AT&T says it is expanding its network reach and expanding its service portfolio, with the aim of building up IP-based data, voice, and video business with large companies. Network expansion takes the form of new MPLS routers in Europe, Asia, and the U.S., with expanded cable capacity for Southeast Asia, Australia, India, the Middle East, and the Caribbean. More money will be spent on increasing capacity of its 38 data centers by the middle of 2009. Staying with capital markets news, Brazilian beef giant JBS is buying National Beef Packing in a cash and stock deal worth $560 million. Brazilian JBS also said it plans to buy Smithfield Foods' beef business. The combination will form the largest meat processor in the U.S., according to the Associated Press. Kansas City-based National Beef said JBS, the world's largest beef processor, will pay National Beef members about $465 million in cash and $95 million in JBS shares. Under the deal, which still requires regulatory approval, JBS will assume an undisclosed amount of National Beef's debt. And in other capital markets news, Andean bonds continue to underperform as the diplomatic crisis between Colombia, Venezuela, and Ecuador deepened, though the decline in prices has slowed. According to Latin Finance, it is unclear how the political storm will impact the markets in the long run. Analyst at Credit Suisse, Carolina Sandy, said, quote, "If there is a disruption in trade for a day or for a week, it is not very relevant. The risk comes from a long-lasting disruption of trade. I don't think that this is likely because it is not in the best interest of the companies." And in capital markets news in Asia, ZTE Global Finance Center has announced details of a finance deal it has helped to arrange with China Development Bank to fund the expansion of a CDMA network in the Czech Republic. According to Global Telecom's business, the deal is relatively small, at just 19 million euros, but is unusual in that it is a Chinese-funded project for a telecoms operator based in the European Union. ZTE said that it has finalized a buyer's credit facility arrangement for Mobilcom, a Czech operator of broadband, wireless local loop, push-to-talk, and voice services. Mobilcom is the fourth largest mobile operator in the Czech Republic, operating under the Ufone brand. And that rounds out today's Capital Markets Report. Thanks for joining us on EMII.com. For more details on these stories and much more, click on our Capital Markets channel online and read the latest developments.